These two were lucky. Scarecrow's forces have murdered the other workers.
Bastards.
Take them back to GCPD, but be careful, Jim. There's militia all over Gotham.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to show Crane what happens when he messes with my city. Oracle, I need that route to Scarecrow. We're running out of time.
You're not gonna like this. There's only one entrance, and it's been sealed from the inside.
What about the service tunnel?
It runs behind the main wall of the facility. I've sent you the location. What are you going to do?
Improvise. I'll never get past those tanks without the car.
disappoint me. I never disappoint.
What do you think they're planning?
First, we need to focus on stopping Scarecrow. Then I'll deal with the Knight.
In those drone tanks. I'll investigate and report back soon.
Think he took out our tank? Maybe our tanks took out his tank. What tank? Profile says it's a car. Why are they saying tank? I don't know. I hear it's a big car. What now? Follow protocols. Don't let him scare you. But he's trying to tank!
The soldiers are covered by that sentry gun. I'll have to take them out quickly to avoid detection.
Finest army ever assembled, whereas he is just one man. Let him come at us in his tank. We have hundreds of tanks. He is one man. We are thousands. He is good. We are better. Huh. Really did go to the briefings. I heard one of the technicians say these masks wouldn't be enough to stop all that gas. I hope we get the orders soon. I don't want to be inside of this place when the bomb goes off. Phase 2 can't start soon enough. I want to get out there and see some action. He's
We made it back to the precinct, God knows how. There are tanks everywhere. The bastards must have been planning this for weeks.
Dig in and do what you can, Jim. I'll deal with them as soon as I've stopped the explosion.
We're all counting on you, Batman. We'll get through this, I know we will.
This is it! All units evacuate the Ace Chemicals facility! I say again, this is the final evacuation order! Anyone left behind will die painfully and afraid! So move it! Listen up. I just got word that Phase 1 is complete. Right now, our client is preparing to engulf the city in a cloud of fear gas. Do not forget your training. Gas masks, useless. Respirators, useless. Only two things can keep you safe, men. Getting underground, or as high as you can above it. Exposure to toxin causes severe psychosis, and in extreme cases, self-harm. You've all got your assigned rendezvous point, so be there, or God help you. And when you're there, sit tight. We've got drones on the streets, watchtowers scanning the skies. All we need to do is babysit this city, and let Arkham Knight and Scarecrow work out a few personal issues with the Bat. Come dawn, every man here gets to enjoy their very generous retirement plan. Got it? Sir, we heard that a consignment of the fear chemical was moved off-site. That is correct. Those resources have been assigned to Phase 3 of the operation. Any more questions? No? Good. Now I'm gonna run you through this again so we're all clear. Right now, our client is preparing to engulf this city in a cloud of fear gas. Do not forget your training. Gas masks, useless. Respirators, useless. Only two things can keep you safe, men. Getting underground, or as high as you can above it. Exposure to toxin causes severe psychosis, and in extreme cases, self-harm. You've all got your assigned rendezvous point, so be there. God help you. And when you're there, sit tight. We've got drones on the streets, watchtowers scanning the skies. All we can do is babysit this city. Arkham Knight and Scarecrow have got a few personal issues with that. Come on. Every man here to enjoy their generous retirement plan. Got it? Any questions?
location based on the mixing chamber capacity. He's not bluffing, Bruce. I guess now we know why he evacuated the city.
He needed control of the plant. Only Ace Chemicals has the facilities to build a bomb of this size.
The fallout will be huge.
We played right into his hands. He didn't care if everyone ran.
He knew that no one would be able to escape the blast radius.
All remaining units, rendezvous at the staging ground on the West Island, now! You've done good work tonight, people. Gotham is ours!
Tonight is the night that Gotham changes forever. The night it becomes a wasteland of nightmares, a forsaken symbol of Batman's failure, a monument to fear. But more than that, we're about to turn Gotham into the epicenter of a blast that will transform the entire eastern coast of America into my domain.
I need to stop the chemicals being loaded into the mixing chamber. Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping the explosion.
Keep the chemicals flowing. We're on it, but it's slow work. Those barrels are heavy.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 23 miles and rising.
Going back for another.
Need I remind you that we are on a tight schedule here? Gotham is going to pay for what its savior did to me.
We need to get these canisters loaded ASAP. Keep watch for the valve. If you're not loading, you should be covering. Got it? Sure thing.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 31 miles and rising.
Keep the reactants flowing, people. When we're done, this factory will be the biggest chemical weapon the world has ever seen. This is easy. Maybe I should have been a chemist.
You each have been given a task. Complete that task, and pray that you will not experience my fear toxin firsthand. People of Gotham can run all they like, but they will not avoid their fate.
Leave it! We need to look out for ourselves!
Emergency. Blast radius is at 46 miles and rising.
Where's the knife? We need backup! What's that? Oh, no! Hey, from over there! Move!
Each element you carry is vital to my plan. My toxin's design has been perfected over years of clinical trials. The speed at which it enters the bloodstream is matched only by the ferocity with which it takes hold.
You're too late, Batman!
Dead cops. Fear-gassed.
the men Jim had on guard.
More reactant loaded.
Once released into the atmosphere, the gas cloud will cover the entire eastern seaboard. From there, it has the potential to reach the farthest corners of the continent. An entire nation gripped by fear. By my estimates, the fallout will last a century or more.
Don't stop working. If you're loading the reactants, hurry it up. If not, watch those guys back. Okay, explosion in the base. Just here for the stop. Keep moving.
Are you frightened? Do you fear the ruin you're about to unleash? It's too late for doubt.
How are we doing? Almost there, almost there. Don't stop now. And then another two.
When we are done, Gotham will be a dead city. A city of fear. Its skyscrapers will be headstones. Its homes will be tombs.
Anyone see him? It doesn't matter. Get those chemicals loaded and there's nothing he can do. Ugh! What the hell was that? Over there! Come on! He's here! At the substation! It's Batman! He's still here! It's Batman! In the floor! Ah!
Look at me while you die, Batman. Look at me.
Gentlemen, tonight is the night that Gotham changes forever. The night it becomes a wasteland of nightmares. A forsaken symbol of Batman's failure. A monument to fear. But more than that, we're about to turn Gotham into the epicenter of a blast that will transform the entire eastern coast of America into my domain.
And are you sure it's okay to overload these tanks?
I need to stop the chemicals being loaded into the mixing chamber. Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping the explosion.
Okay, guys, we need to be clear once the detonation starts.
We're good. We've got masks.
That won't help, got it? Get to your rendezvous point before the explosion or you will be exposed.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 23 miles and rising.
Wonder where I'd be now if the Arkham Knight hadn't found me. Tube loaded.
Need I remind you that we are on a tight schedule here? Gotham is going to pay for what its savior did to me.
Everybody stay sharp.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 31 miles and rising.
When this is over, I'm retiring.
that you will not experience my fear toxin firsthand. The people of Gotham can run all they like, but they will not avoid it. Are you frightened? Do you fear the ruin you're about to unleash? It's too late for doubt.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 46 miles and rising.
Do it yourself, Batman! We got unfinished business! Think you can hide from us? We'll find you!
Each element you carry is vital to my plan. My toxin's design has been perfected over years of clinical trial. The speed at which it enters the bloodstream is matched only by the ferocity with which it takes hold.
He's gonna kill us all! Batman doesn't kill, remember? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's gonna break our bones, crack our skulls, and throw us in jail!
Once released into the atmosphere, the gas cloud will cover the entire east. From there, it has the corners of the continent. An entire nation gripped by fear. By my estimates, the fallout will last a century or more.
Target lost! Spread out! I'm gonna check for casualties!
It appears that the flow of chemicals has stopped, which can only mean that you are here, Batman. I've been looking forward to seeing you again.
Dead cops. Fear-gassed. The men Jim had on guard.
I know you're out there. The door is open. You're even more afraid anticipated. You know where to find me, Batman. I'll be waiting. Come to me, Batman. What are you afraid of? I've longed for this, Dark Knight.
Do you really think you've won? Fear makes you predictable. I am in complete control.
How do I shut it down?
Let me go, or she dies.
What are you talking about?
Barbara Gordon.
Have you found him?
Get out of there! Now!
Relax. No one knows I'm here.
Nothing hurts like losing one of the family. Knowing that there is no one to blame but yourself.
Alfred,
I heard what that maniac said to you, sir. I've been trying to contact Miss Gordon, unfortunately with no success.
Keep trying.
Warning.
What are you doing? Too late. You can't stop it.
I know. I'm not trying to stop it, but I can reduce the blast radius.
And what will happen to you?
That doesn't matter. Find her, Alfred.
these canisters are high volume. One going to have to move slowly. Be very careful.
Sir, I urge you to reconsider evacuating now. If you go to that blast, you will die.
There's no other way, Alfred.
There's always a way, sir. Please.
You have failed to stop me, Batman. Now Gotham will fall.
Preparing neutralizing AA.
What are you doing? It's too late. You can't stop it.
I know. I'm not trying to stop it, but I can reduce the blast radius.
And what will happen to you?
That doesn't matter. Find her, Alfred.
Neutralizing agents deployed.
These canisters are highly volatile. I'm going to have to move slowly. Be very careful.
Sir, I urge you to reconsider. Evacuate now. If you're caught in that blast, you will die.
There's no other way, Alfred.
There's always a way, sir. Please.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 25%.
Where is she, Alfred?
I have no idea.
It's my fault they took her.
She was aware of the risks, Master Bruce. She'll be as angry as you are that she's allowed this to happen. Sir, listen to me. Don't you see? This is what he wants. Without you, Gotham will be at his mercy. You cannot let him win.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 50%.
I'm monitoring that facility. You're out of time. I'm begging you, leave now.
It's what you taught me. Do the right thing. That's all that matters.
Master Bruce, I implore you, you must get out of there. If this is about Miss Gordon, you cannot blame yourself for what's happened. Save yourself before it's too late.
Goodbye, Alfred.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius increased by 1000%.